Dzień dobry, dobry wieczór. Gramy dalej w Back to the Future. Kolejny odcinek. Przepraszam, bo jadłem, jestem po podwieczorku, więc stąd taki mój dziwny akcent z początku. Podwieczorku, z początku? Nie zrymowało się. Dobrze. W poprzednim odcinku pamiętacie, że nie za bardzo nam wyszedł pojedynek gitarowy z obecnym chłopakiem Jennifer. Ale jak to mówią, do 3 razy sztuka. Marty się nie poddaje, będziemy lepszym rockmanem niż on. Także po raz kolejny podejmujemy wyzwanie. No i co mogę jeszcze powiedzieć, że ogarnąłem już jak to zrobić, jak go pokonać w tym pojedynku. Skoro on oszukuje, to my też musimy oszukiwać. Dobra, lecimy.
Yeah?
Potrafię pokonać Leecha w każdej chwili.
Leech might think he's got chops, but I invented rock and roll.
Ooh, nice axe. Your mommy buy that for you?
Again? What can I say? I'm a glutton for punishment. Then ye shall feast.
To the victor go the hickeys.
Nie żeby coś, Jennifer, ale chłop nie ma jedynki, nie? Marty ma przynajmniej wszystkie zęby. Okej. Najpierw musimy podskoczyć. Przeskok nożycowy. Okej. Okej. Teraz rozmach. Okej. Podejść do Jennifer. Powinno wyjść. Okej, i powinno być... podejść do wzmacniacza, podskok. Moment, żebym się nie walnął. Podskok nie, rozmach nic nie da. Wejdź na platformę. Kurczę, żebym tego nie zepsuł jak w poprzednim odcinku. Zejdź w stronę. Jennifer, podskok, rozmach. Podskok. Haha, udało się, super.
Martin McFly. That was totally awesome.
What can I say? Some guys got it and some guys don't. You broke my headstock.
I think I've got a new idol. Come here.
Wait, I got a better idea.
Zrobimy to publicznie, tak? Pocałunek publiczny, który jest zakazany w obecnych czasach. Udało się. Jednak dobrze to ogarnąłem, bo w poprzednim odcinku próbowałem 2 razy, ale do 3 razy sztuka.
Called me a square?
A girl's entitled to make a mistake, isn't she? Ooh.
Okej, dziwne dźwięki.
Ooh.
Szyba.
Hooliganism! Delinquency! Officer Parker! I just caught these 2 degenerates violating statute number...
Jennifer!
Daddy!
476D!
Open mouths?
And tongues!
You've gone too far, Jennifer.
What's the big deal? It's only hormones.
Stop! We don't use words like that in this town.
I'll deal with you later, young lady. We're gonna have to have a long talk about the Citizen Plus program.
What?
Oh, come on.
Officer, give Mr. McFly a 476D's worth of demerits. I'll tend to your wayward
Yes,
daughter.
ma'am. And this is for getting my daughter in trouble with Citizen Edna. Now keep out of trouble, or Citizen Brown will come down on you like a brick wall.
Lorraine. Okej. Udało nam się. Mamy drugie wykroczenie. Tamten chłop już generalnie został przez nas pokonany. Nie będziemy się nad nim znęcać bardziej. Dobra. Teraz tak. Teraz musimy zrobić ostatnią rzecz. Ostatnie wykroczenie, żeby przyłapali nas na posiadaniu alkoholu. Czyli musimy pójść po prostu pod pałac Browna i sobie dryndnąć tutaj. Gdzie to było? O, tutaj. I powinien nas wpuścić, ukarać.
Hill Valley Courthouse? How may I...
Look, I really need to see Citizen Brown. It's an emergency.
Are you on fire?
Of course not.
Are you bleeding profusely on the pavement?
No, but it's a...
Then it's no emergency that couldn't wait for a scheduled appointment. Good day.
Okej, chyba to nie było tak. Może musimy podejść do pana Parkera, żeby nas przeszukał. Tak to chyba było.
Hands up, citizen. Assume the position.
Okej,
Nothing.
znajdził nas piersiówkę.
There better be apple juice in this.
Why don't you open it and find out?
Don't get smart with me. I knew you were no good, McFly.
Officer Parker, what seems to be the problem here?
Citizen McFly, ma'am. Came strolling up with a 181B violation in his pocket.
Ugh. You, young citizen, where did you get that booze?
Nowhere?
Is he being smart with me?
Yeah, he played that attitude on me as well.
Could we just fast forward the lecture and just get this over with already? No!
Officer, demerit him severely. And as for the alcohol, drop it into the recycling bin.
With pleasure, ma'am. Now, keep your nose clean, or you'll find yourself in front of Citizen Brown.
McFly!
Jennifer.
Hey, Jennifer. Are you still angry with me?
Angry? Nah. The threat of being Citizen Plus was worth it just to see my dad's veins go all purple like that.
Great, because I gotta go.
Geez, Martin, what's gotten into you? Booze, dogs, necking in public? It's like you're a different guy today. A way cooler guy.
I know this is gonna be hard to believe, but I'm the same guy I've always been. It's everyone else who's messed up. And stop calling me Martin. It's Marty.
Well, Marty, what's next on the agenda? Knocking over banks?
Maybe. What's a guy gotta do to get in trouble around here?
I think you're about to find out.
You, citizen.
Get out of here, Jen.
Not a problem.
Are you Martin Seamus McFly?
Yes?
We have a warrant for your detention.
Detention.
You've accrued over 15,000 demerits in the past 24 hours.
Cool.
Is it, young Mr. McFly? Is being branded as a criminal of weak moral character cool?
I'm not weak.
But you are in a heap of trouble.
Trouble.
Oh my, yes. But don't worry, we're here to take care of you.
Like your Citizen Plus program took care of Biff?
Perhaps. The program is in need of new volunteers. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. First, let's see what Citizen Brown has to say about your particular strain of antisocial behavior.
You're taking me to Citizen Brown?
Immediately. Officers, away with him.
Yes, ma'am.
It's about time.
Okej, Marty spotka się z obecnym
I
doktorem.
always knew your goody two-shoes A+ student act was too good to be true.
Marty nigdy nie był zgodny z zasadami, spóźniał się do szkoły, miał gdzieś upomnienia, jakby to ta rzeczywistość go stworzyła takim, ale on nigdy takim nie był. I urocze, że podoba się mu nowy imidż Jennifer, że nie ma nic przeciwko, to jest bardzo miłe z jego strony. A więc spotykamy się, Emmecie Brownie.
Martin McFly, age 18, resident of Sector L, Father George, Mother Lorraine, president of the Junior Brown Brigade, recipient of a full-ride scholarship to Strickland College, winner of the Courthouse Challenge to Portrait Award. 0 demerits until this morning. The obvious question, Mr. McFly, is... What happened to you?
To chyba do pana pytanie, doktorze. Co się z panem stało? A co się stało z tobą?
Jesus Christ, Doc, what happened to you?
Doc. Interesting. You regard me as a doctor, indicating awareness that you're suffering from some variety of mental disorder. That's a hopeful sign, Martin. Of course, I'm not actually a doctor, but I do have the tools to turn you around and put you back on the road to societal normalization. Shall we begin with a few questions to establish a baseline?
Od kiedy doktor jest takim sztywniakiem? On zawsze był zwariowanym naukowcem, który tworzył różne rzeczy i łamał też zasady, więc Edna musiała bardzo źle na niego wpłynąć, a to znaczy, że to zła kobieta była. I to nie jest wina doktora. Zgoda, nie. Zgoda.
Whatever. Let's get through this nonsense so I can set you straight.
You'll set me straight? Explain.
Hill Valley nie powinno być takie.
This whole crazy world you've created, it's totally mental. There's all these stupid rules and everybody's acting all weird. My dad's turned into this creepy snoop. Mom's completely pathetic. And Jennifer's kind of scary. And Biff, it's like he's a zombie or something. And it's all basically your fault.
So you believe this interview is really more about me than you?
Yes,
You went to all this trouble just to deliver a message to me in person?
yes,
A cry for help, as it were.
yes, no, wait.
Tell me, Martin, is your mother on the sauce again?
Nie możemy o tym mówić. Nie tam, skąd jestem. Nie tam, skąd jestem.
Not where I come from. When I left here, both my parents were happy and well adjusted. Okay, it didn't start out that way, but that's where your time machine comes in.
Time machine?
Yeah, Doc, listen to me. You don't remember it, but you built a time machine out of a DeLorean.
Why?
Bo tak, czemu nie? Głupie pytanie. A czemu nie ma nie ma opcji dialogowej o tym, że chciał zmieniać, znaczy chciał podróżować i sprawdzać pewne linie czasowe? Czemu nie? Głupie pytanie.
Well, just for the hell of it, I guess. Plus, the steel frame of the DeLorean dispersal, I don't know. It was important for some reason.
Fascinating.
Yes, it is fascinating. It's amazing. It's incredible. But you don't know it because you've never invented it. You're not the real Doc Brown. You gotta believe me.
And this is because?
Everything got screwed up when I went back in time to 1931.
Sounds like this time machine is a very impractical and dangerous invention.
Dokładnie.
No, I mean, yes. What I mean is it's messed up a lot of things, but first, it made a lot of things better. Like my mom and my dad. It was only thanks to your time machine that they ever became successful and happy.
So they're happy.
But they're not, because you summoned me back in time and somehow your timeline got messed up and everybody else is along with it.
I see.
No, you don't. Think back. Don't you remember me? We knew each other when you were 18. I'm Harry Callahan.
Incredible. This case is more serious than I'd imagined. The boy has fabricated an alternate reality.
Nie, on nam nie wierzy, on dalej nas traktuje jak chorego psychicznie. To jest alternatywna rzeczywiście. Myślisz, że oszalałem?
You think I'm crazy? I guess maybe I sound crazy, but you gotta believe me.
Calm down, Martin. I'm not blaming you for anything. The failure is ours, not yours. Obviously, there was a drastic flaw in your social conditioning.
Yeah, you don't understand.
No, I don't understand you, but I want to. I want to get at the root of your problem. Keep talking.
Okej, musimy jakoś przypomnieć pewne rzeczy.
Take your time. Look around the room. Perhaps something here will stimulate your memory.
To chyba ty masz problemy z pamięcią. Przekonaj obywatela Browna, żeby ci pomógł. O, pierwsze co przykuwa moją uwagę to jest zdjęcie.
Okay, take a look at this picture of Einstein here.
The dog, harboring dangerous animals is a municipal offense.
Yeah, they told me, but you harbored this very same animal once, a long time ago. Remember the test run of your rocket car? Einstein landed on the roof of the courthouse.
I do recall something of the sort, but naturally it couldn't have been the same dog.
There wasn't anything natural about it. Einstein's a time traveler too, thanks to your invention.
Impressively detailed illusion. Keep talking.
O mój Boże, coś jeszcze? Zegar. O, zegar? Będzie dobry, myślę.
About that clock looks familiar.
Jednak zegar nie. Coś innego. Lupa. Może się rozejrzymy jeszcze gdzie indziej. Obraz, portret.
So that's what Judge Brown looked like. I never actually saw him.
Of course not. He died before you were born. He was my biggest supporter, after my wife, of course.
That's a switch. Last time I saw your younger self, you and your dad had just had a big falling out over your decision to become an inventor instead of a lawyer. Isn't that right?
Bizarre fantasy life. Go on. Proceed.
Nie, no nie wierzę. Podaliśmy już mu 2 szczegóły, a on dalej się wzbrania? Przed czym? Moment, zobaczmy. Może... A tutaj... Marty, idź w tę stronę, proszę. Monitory?
It's all the same stuff I saw on my dad's monitors. I think. The whole town is under surveillance.
Okej, dobra, jednak nie. Coś jeszcze musi być w tym pokoju. Coś wyglądającego znajomo. To akwarium, o.
Hey, this is your fish tank.
Yes, that is my fish tank.
It looks much better without all the bacteria.
What? Edna just had it cleaned.
Yeah, but in 1931 it was full of bacteria that we used to make rocket fuel. Remember?
Stop trying to confuse me! My whole life has been dedicated to the practical use of technology to shape a more efficient, orderly society. Ask anyone. It's a fact. You can look it up.
You know better, right? Emmett?
Wrong.
Coś mu świta.
Do you see this picture? I keep it close by me to remind me of the moment when my life's course became clear. August 25th, 1931. The day I single-handedly captured Kid Tannen, the scourge of Hill Valley.
Single-handedly?
And not, incidentally, the day I caught the eye of Edna Strickland, my scientific muse and the love of my life. Take a look. What you see there is a young man who understands his destiny.
That's not what I see.
What do you see?
Halo, coś się zacięło? O. Zdjęcie. Emmet.
Looks to me like a kid who's all psyched about his new invention.
That's where you're wrong. Although my rocket car had accidentally captured Kid Tannen, it was also a widely impractical and dangerous idea that would have triggered unimaginable consequences had I pursued it further. Luckily, Edna came along and channeled my newfound fame into more practical pursuits.
Edna to ci namieszała w głowie, doktorku.
Wow, I never noticed this before, but Edna definitely had the hots for you, didn't she?
Hots, yes. Edna was the first member of the fair sex to see something special in me.
She saw something all right, and she ran with it.
Okej. O! Może dziadek i babcia Martiego.
Remember him?
Arthur McFly, your grandfather, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, you and I served a subpoena to him back in 31.
Preposterous.
Dalej zaprzecza. O! Jest! Marty i doktorek.
Could that be? I think it is.
What?
It's me, and you, the other you.
It is me. And you. But how? Harry? It's impossible.
No, it's science. Your science, Doc.
In this other world, the one you say you come from, am I happy there?
Very happy. You've got 2 great sons.
Sons.
Yes, and a fantastic wife.
Not Edna?
Not even remotely. And your invention. Jeez, Doc, you can go anywhere you want to. Anywhere in time. You're the luckiest guy in the universe.
And what about Hill Valley?
Hill Valley. You know it's got problems. A little bit of urban decay here, a little bit of crime there. It's a normal city. People are happy, mostly. And even when they're miserable, they're not miserable like they are in your Hill Valley.
Stop! There are no miserable people in my Hill Valley.
Give me a break. You don't really
My
believe.
citizens lead lives of order and peace. Nobody worries. Nobody complains.
Only because they were afraid to. Jeez, open your eyes, will you? You and Edna have got them all terrorized.
That's Mrs. Brown to you, Sonny.
Doc,
Kindly address me as Your Honor.
Oho, chyba nie do końca się udało.
For over 50 years, my wife and I, every waking moment devoted to ridding Hill Valley of vice and disorder. And you dare to claim that our citizens are unhappy?
yeah, I do. I've seen it. They're just too afraid to speak up.
Afraid? Afraid of what?
Afraid of the consequences of their actions, Doc. You run this place like it's a police state.
Nonsense.
I can prove it.
All right then, time travel boy. You do that. And until you do, I'm going to treat your wild story as just that, a story told by a madman. And I've determined that the best treatment is simply to let the insanity run its course.
So, is the interview over? Should I leave?
Please do. I'm very busy. I've got a city to run.
Fine, but I'll be back with proof.
Okej, to była bardzo długa rozmowa, ale ucieszyła mnie, bo doktor sobie co nieco przypomniał i takie sentymenty się odezwały. Jak na razie ten epizod jest bardzo przerażający. To smutne, co się stało z doktorem, ale mam nadzieję, że mu pomożemy.
Doc wants proof that Hill Valley isn't the perfect place he thinks it is. One smoking gun coming up. Dad!
O, co jest?
Pop out the tape, son. I think it's done rewinding.
Whoa, take it easy. Sit here.
Guess I blacked out for a minute there. Fell out of my chair.
Fell, nothing. Somebody whacked you.
Whacked me? Impossible. We take great pride in the fact that incidences of physical violence in Hill Valley have fallen to virtually
Who did it? Can you tell me?
This can't be happening.
There's gotta be a clue around here somewhere.
Okej, musimy znaleźć tajną kasetę George'a. Pierwsze, co przykuwa uwagę, to kij baseballowy. Weźmy go.
Dad, that's not one of our bats, is it?
No. McFlys never use aluminum bats. Curious.
Oh, wait, don't touch it. It's evidence.
Of what? Oh, why would anyone do a thing like that to a nice Sector L citizen like me?
What's the last thing you remember?
I was sitting right here, copying another incriminating scene onto my tapes. My tapes! What happened to my tapes?
Stay calm, Dad.
Are they on the floor? Do you see them? They're in a box marked raw footage.
Musimy znaleźć tę kasetę. Zobaczmy. Pudełko po kasecie.
Here it is. Raw footage.
Thank heavens.
Wait a minute.
You see, I told you were just jumping to conclusions. All these dark suspicions about thieves and attackers when all the time it was just...
Empty.
What?
There's no tapes.
But I'm sure they were in there before.
Before whoever it was whacked you in the head and took them.
Oh my gosh, I've been mugged. Mugged in Hill Valley. They can't get away with it. Oh!
Don't worry, Dad. We'll get to the bottom of this.
Who could have done this to me?
Mama Beef. Tak mi się wydaje, że Beef? Beef? Ale nie, raczej Beef.
Who's been making trouble for you since, like, forever? Biff!
Biff? Ever since the Browns took an interest in him back in the 50s, he hasn't caused me a lick of trouble. Besides, thanks to the Citizen Plus program, he's as gentle as a kitten these days. Oh, it's no use. The tapes are gone. All I can do is hope against hope they don't surface and land me in trouble.
Come on, Dad. We can't just give up.
Chodźmy wyciągnąć prawdę od ludzi. Chodźmy z tym na policję. Poszukajmy więcej wskazówek. O, to będzie lepsze.
I mean, maybe there's some more clues around here.
What's the use? Even if we find out who took the tapes, we're not going to be able to get them back without attracting attention to ourselves.
There's gotta be something we could do to get our hands on those tapes.
Well, we can make new ones.
We can?
Sure. It may take a while, but if you're willing to help your old man out, it shouldn't take us more than, say, 6 months.
6 months? But I need those tapes now.
You need the tapes.
What I mean is...
Nie chciałbym, żebyś stracił tyle swojej roboty. Martwię się o twoje bezpieczeństwo. Sprawiedliwość musi zwyciężyć. Muszę je dać obywatelowi Brownowi.
I gotta give it to Citizen Brown. I told him I was gonna furnish him with proof that Hill Valley isn't as happy as he thinks it is when I was in his office, just before I came here.
You had an interview with Citizen Brown?
It wasn't easy to get, believe me. I had to break all kinds of rules.
You've been breaking rules?
Harboring stray dogs, kissing girls in public, getting caught with mom's flask.
That is the most far-fetched story I've ever heard.
It's true.
You forget I'm your father. I know your history.
Yeah, well, history's changed.
Prove it.
Okej, musimy dać mu jakiś dowód na to, że historia się zmieniła. Dajmy mu mandat.
Read him and weep.
Demerits, but
It was the only way.
I don't understand.
Dad, listen to me. I mean, really listen. You and I both know that things aren't right here. Citizen Brown might have started with good intentions, but his Hill Valley's just made everybody miserable.
Shh. You said that to him?
Basically, yeah.
Oh, there go our privileges.
No, wait, I got him to listen, Dad, and he's gonna make things right for you and Mom and all of us. I can't explain how. You're just gonna have to trust me on this.
Okay.
But first I have to show him your tapes to prove my point.
Oh, no. No.
Dad.
This scheme of yours, maybe you know what you're doing, I can't say. But leave me out of
Dad.
it. I don't like trouble. I can't handle it. It's not in my genes.
But
Zróbmy to dla rodziny, zrób to dla obywatela, zrób to dla Artura. Może dla dziadka. Nie wiem, wybrać dziadka, czy wybrać po prostu rodzinę? Wybiorę dziadka.
do it for your father.
My father?
Yeah, Arthur McFly.
I know his name.
Didn't he have something to do with putting away Kid Tannen, you know, way back when?
Yes. Yes, he did. Where'd you hear about that? It was way back before Citizen Brown cleaned up the town, before I was even born. Everyone lived in terror of Kid Tannen and his goons. But Dad stood up to him. He had evidence of Kid's guilt, see, and he risked his life to deliver it to the authorities. Never be afraid to do the right thing. That's what he always used to tell me.
And what are you doing?
Trying to remember which is the right feed.
Feed to what?
To the surveillance camera, the one in the yard.
Wait a minute. You have a surveillance camera trained on yourself?
Of course, gotta cover all bases. Help me figure out which monitor I'm on.
Okej, musimy pomóc George'owi w odnalezieniu kamery. Moment, a mam pomysł, może wyjdźmy. Wyjdźmy na chwilę. Jeżeli kamera jest na powietrzu, będzie nam łatwiej ją zlokalizować. Interkom?
What's the problem, citizen?
Everything's perfectly alright now. We're, how are you?
Dobra, gdzie jest ta kamera? Tutaj jej nie widzę, a coś po lewo? Nie, tutaj nie ma. Ona chyba jest gdzieś... To ciekawe. Tylko żebyśmy stąd nie wyszli przez przypadek. Oho. Elektryczny samochód to nie to. Nie, no to musi być gdzieś tutaj. I załóżmy, że ta kamera jest na słupie i patrzy na drzwi może. Monitory. To nie jest chyba ta. To też nie ta, bo to jest...
Looking for the one that's trained on us.
Oh, wait, never mind.
To chyba ta.
It's not working.
Nie działa. Znaleźć kamerę, która jest ustawiona na nas. Może być z tym mały problem. A zobaczmy w podpowiedzi. Pierwszą rzeczą, jaką musisz zrobić, jest znalezienie odpowiedniej kamery. Na każdym z monitorów znajduje się przycisk wyboru kanału. Aha, nie wiedziałem tego, nie zauważyłem tych przycisków, dobrze. Więc zróbmy to. Nie. Tutaj? Moment, chciałem...
Doesn't look right.
O, jeszcze raz, Boże, co ja robię? Dlaczego ja cofnąłem to? Kliknijmy sobie tutaj. To też jest na Hill Valley, więc to musi być to. Jeszcze raz. O, jest.
Hello?
Pogadajmy z George'em.
Let me get this straight. You captured this whole attack on tape?
Of course! Surveillance is what I do!
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Come on, son, stop dawdling and help me try flipping the switches.
No zrobiłem to już, no przecież masz kamerę.
Hello?
Dobra, jeszcze raz. Nie. Dobra, pomysł mam. Weźmy to, przełączmy. Jeszcze raz. Dobra, to no musi być jednak ta w takim razie. Cyk. Jeszcze raz, zróbmy to. Dobra, jest, bingo. Teraz ta kamera. To raczej będzie tylko na miasto. Nie, dobra. Moment. Magnetowid.
There, that looks like us. So the surveillance tape must be on this VCR. This must be before the attack. Let's see. I remember cleaning the playback heads at 5:30. The attack couldn't have been very long after.
Oh, it's Biff!
But it can't be him. The Citizens Plus program has rendered him as gentle as a kitten.
Huh?
I can't understand it. It's not the way he's supposed to behave. Why, even the old Biff would never...
Wait, what's that weird flashing on his wrist?
Let's find out. I knew this zoom and enhance feature would come in handy someday. Cost me a bundle at the hobby shop.
It's his digital watch. I wonder why it's doing that. Hey, wait, stop the picture. Can you zoom in anymore? X11?
You know what that means?
Not yet.
Lorraine!
Don't lay into me, George. I've got something very important to say, and then I'm going to be leaving again.
I've got something important to say, too. I was attacked
It's
and
always
robbed...
about you, isn't it? You can't just wait and listen to my news. Oh, no, you have to go and beat me to the punch.
Pull yourself together.
That's right. You two sort things out. I've got some business to attend to.
Okej, mamy jakąś wskazówkę. Dlaczego Biff to zrobił? Z jakiego powodu? Mam nadzieję, że się dowiemy. Nie powiem, jest to ciekawe. Jest i on, wandal. No dobrze, kolego, musimy pogadać.
Biff! Whoa, settle down there, fella. You beat up my dad.
Do we have a problem here, citizens?
No, officer. Just a little misunderstanding. I'm sure we could work it out. Right, Martin?
Sure.
Okay. Let me know if you need any help, Mr. Tannen.
Now let's see if we can get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, let's.
Okej, czemu pobiłeś mojego... Gdzie jest tajna kaseta mojego taty?
What'd you do with my dad's secret videotape?
Secret videotape?
You know, the one that shows how people are fed up with all these screwy rules and laws.
You lost me, Martin. But that tape sounds dangerous. It should probably be dumped in the recycling bin.
Okej, jeszcze nie to. Czemu pobiłeś mojego tatę?
Why'd you hurt my dad, Biff? He never did anything to you in this timeline.
Timeline? What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb. I saw you on camera.
I can't hurt anybody. Thanks to Citizen Plus, I blow chunks whenever I even think about doing bad stuff. See?
Niezły aktor? Dobrze, my cię zaraz dopadniemy, gagatku. Gdzie byłeś, kiedy mój tata został napadnięty?
If you didn't beat up my dad, then where have you been for the last couple of hours?
Well, I was...
What?
That's strange. I don't remember.
Co ostatniego pamiętasz?
What's the last thing you remember before your memory lost?
Well, I was handing out flyers for the Citizen Plus program, just like I'd been doing all day. I just finished giving some leftover bologna to a cute little squirrel when Miss Edna came by.
Edna?
Yeah, she wanted to run a diagnostic on my Citizen Plus watch. I must have fallen asleep or something, because when she was done, it was an hour later, and then your mom came by.
Okej, czyli niewolnictwo jest nie tylko mamy niewolnictwo, ale mamy też manipulowanie ludźmi, co już jest w ogóle poważnym naruszeniem. Edna majstrowała przy swoim zegarku. Pokaż mi swój zegarek.
Biff, your watch. Does X11 mean anything to you?
X11? Is that a new band or something? I don't go in for that new hippity-hoppity stuff.
It's not a band, Biff. It's a mode on your Citizen Plus watch.
Weird. I've never seen it look like that. Heck, I can barely get this thing to stop blinking. See?
Okej, porozmawiaj z Biffem, zaktualizuj tajną kasetę George'a. Moment, jak to było? Jeszcze, kurde, nie pamiętam. Czego z szczegółów masz przy sobie zdjęcie? Okej, zdjęcie, dobra. Zobaczmy zdjęcie, jak to było? Dlaczego ekwipunek nie działa? Halo. Wyjdź. Teraz. X11, tak? Dobra.
I've got a few more questions.
All right, Mart.
Dobra. Edna majstrowała przy swoim zegarku?
So the last thing you remember before my dad got beat up is Edna fiddling with your watch?
Yeah, that does sound pretty bad, doesn't it?
Okej. Pokaż mi swój zegarek. Jeszcze raz.
Biff, your watch.
11. A jakbym dobra, 11. Ustawmy 11.
Cool. Hey, I didn't know you could do that.
Jeszcze raz. X jest.
Biff? Okay, that's weird.
Co ci się stało? Nie, zaatakowałeś mojego tatę? Nie, gdzie jest kaseta mojego taty? O, to nas interesuje.
Where's my dad's tape? The decycling bin?
Zaatakowałeś mojego tatę?
Did you attack my dad? Now we're getting somewhere.
Okej. Dlaczego zaatakowałeś mojego tatę?
Why'd you attack my dad?
A, nie wiem, no dobra, to jest manipulacja jak zombie. Mógłbyś pójść po kasetę mojego taty?
Could you do me a favor and go get my dad's tape?
Okej, przyniesie nam ją.
Hey, Mr. Tannen. What's up? Is that McFly kid bothering you? Hey, you can't go in there! Hey!
O! Wpadł do śmieci.
Holy smokes. What happened to him?
I don't know. No one's ever jumped into the decycling bin before.
Well, where does it go?
That information is above my pay grade. Oh, jeez. I'm in a lot of trouble now. Don't move a muscle, McFly. I gotta go tell Citizen Brown about this.
Okej, zbadajmy ten kosz.
I've got a really bad feeling about this. Well, here goes nothing.
Okej.
Gosh, man, did I do something wrong?
Did I do something? Mr. Tannen, I put a lot of work into honing you as the first Citizen Plus. What on earth possessed you to assault a police officer and dive headfirst into the decycling bin?
Did I do all that?
Lord, I thought your father was dim.
No, really, I don't remember doing anything like that. The last thing I remember, I was showing that nice McFly kid my watch. Then, blam, I'm down here and you're yelling at me.
McFly? McFly.
Strickland.
Oh, hi, Martin.
Give me the tapes, Edna.
Mr. Tannen, please restrain our guest.
Biff, stop!
O.
Stop! Oh no.
Zostaw mnie. Dobra, zegarek.
on, Biff. Snap out of it. Ah!
Rozejrzyj się za pomocą strzałek. Co tu można zrobić? O Jezu. A może strzałki będą faktycznie lepsze? Cygara.
Biff, aren't those your favorite cigars?
Cubans? Huh?
Tannen! Focus!
Okej, to jeszcze nie to. Musimy go jakoś przechytrzyć. Cygara cygarami, ale co my...
Dear Mr. Will,
Tablice rejestracyjne.
I've been a naughty boy.
O, gadżety może.
Novelties? Biff, whoopee cushions.
Jedna.
Never had much of a sense of humor.
Okej.
Biff, isn't that the license plate to your car?
Sheila? What's going on?
Biff Howard Tannen! Obey your programming! You see, Mr. McFly, thanks to the enhancements I've made to the Citizen Plus program, I can bring even the most rabid of dogs to heel.
Nie, nie mówcie, że ona Einsteina przeciwko mnie da.
No, you'd be trouble someday.
Piwo!
Whole family.
Hey, look over there. It's beer.
Beer? Where am I?
Tannen, I didn't go behind my namby-pamby husband's back so you could wallow in your vices.
Męża Ciamajdy, ładnie o nim mówisz.
Ow.
Dobra. Co jeszcze? Einstein!
Einstein?
Doggy?
O, udało się.
Tannen, listen to me.
Babes.
Oj!
Booze.
Chyba mu się w głowie pomieszał od tego wszystkiego.
Mommy?
No i super, padł.
Tannen, get up, you useless slacker.
Come on, Edna, give the poor jerk a break.
A break? You sound like my wishy-washy husband, always trying to find the good in people, never wanting to accept the fact that some people are just born bad.
Maybe, but that doesn't give you the right to turn them into zombies. Now, give me my dad's tapes so I can...
You mean those tapes I erased while you were struggling with my zombie?
What? Come on.
Utopias are fragile things, Mr. McFly, especially when overseen by minds as distractible as my husband's.
No. No.
Edna!
Doc?
Emmett, what are you doing here?
I came down here to investigate a troubling report involving Mr. Tanner.
Doc, you gotta stop her. She...
Silence!
Okay.
I was concerned there might be a flaw in my Citizen Plus program. Imagine my surprise when I found my wife perverting my life's work. Is this what it's all been about, Edna? All those years? All our struggles to cure society's illnesses? Just to create a world where free will can be turned off with a flick of a switch?
Oh, please, Emmett. You wanted this just as much as I did. Remember? If only we could tell someone to stay off the grass, and so help us, they would never tread foot on a well-manicured lawn again. That's what Citizen Plus does. It makes rules unbreakable. I only gave it the slightest of changes.
Enough! We will not have this discussion here.
But...
Go home and wait for me.
Dobrze, pogoń ją.
Fine.
Mówiłem, to zła kobieta jest.
Doc.
Co on taki smutny?
Father, what have I done?
Nie bądź dla siebie taki surowy. Przykro mi, że tak wyszło ze mną. O, twój ojciec by cię nie obwiniał.
I'm sure he wouldn't blame you for all this, Doc.
He was so happy when I gave up my childish dreams in favor of Edna's more practical pursuits. Are you proud of me now, Father?
Nie bądź dla siebie taki surowy.
Doc, don't be so hard on yourself. This Hill Valley may be a little messed up. Okay, a lot messed up, but you were just trying to help people.
Or was I just entranced by the challenge of transforming the human psyche like so many chemicals?
Przykro mi, że tak wyszło.
I'm sorry about Edna, Doc. She didn't seem so bad back in 1931.
No, she wasn't. When we were first dating, she was so spirited, principled, compassionate. When did I lose her? Ah, enough wallowing. What's done is done. It's time to look forward.
Maybe, but maybe not.
What?
Your notebook from the other timeline.
Not this foolishness again.
Look, you can use it to repair the time machine and fix all this so it never happened. Everyone could be back the way they're supposed to be. You, Edna, Jennifer, my parents. Doc, you once told me if you put your mind to it, you could accomplish anything. Well, accomplish this.
There's a lot of empty pages.
The only one you need is right here.
Kondensator strumienia. Coś świta, doktorku? Czyżby się udało?
Martin, this could work. It'll take time, of course, but once it's done, we'll have all the time in the world. Ha ha!
Doc?
Martin, we must get started at once. Come on!
Can we bring Einie along?
The dog, yes, of course. You know, I used to love dogs before Edna came along.
You don't say.
I'll go ahead and start preparing a lab. Edna will be furious, but who cares? We've got a time machine to fix. Woohoo!
Tak to jest, jeżeli trafimy na nieodpowiednią osobę, ona może zniszczyć nasze marzenia. No dobrze, moi drodzy. Kontynuujmy sobie trzeci epizod. Dalej, po tym jak doktorek wyszedł, Biff leży. Spróbujmy uwolnić Einsteina może.
Don't worry, boy. I'll get you out of here in no time.
O.
What is it, Einie?
McFly!
Hey, Biff. You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Better than I've been in a long time, you know?
So you remember...
That witch making me do stuff? Yeah, she'll get what's coming to her. No one tells Biff Tannen what to do. No one.
Hey, I'm the guy who snapped you out of it.
Really? Because all I remember is a punk kid who thought it'd be funny to make me jump down a hole.
Ah.
Uh-oh. Dobra, Biff, musimy się ciebie pozbyć jakoś, bo nam przeszkadzasz. Dobra, płyty.
I hope I don't run out of rock.
Okej, czy to coś da?
Down, Biff. I'd stay.
Einstein?
All right.
McFly!
Oh, crap.
All right, McFly. Time to race the music.
Goń się.
It's face the music, you idiot.
Jeszcze raz. Dźwięk? O.
Is that supposed to scare me or something?
Okej, to chyba jednak nie tu. Ajni, ugryź go, zrób mu coś, nie wiem, cokolwiek.
Get him, Einie.
Dobra. Miałeś go pogryźć, Einstein, co ty robisz? Jeszcze raz płyty. Jeszcze raz ten guzik, powinno to zadziałać. Nie, ale coś tutaj z tym guzikiem jest. Dobra, coś innego może? Mogę się tu rozejrzeć? A nie, znowu to samo. Nie ma interakcji z niczym. Moment, a może trzeba Einsteina dać... Jeszcze raz. Einstein. Dobra. O.
Einstein?
Nie, Einstein jednak... Coś jest za nami, coś jest za nami. Cel. Pokonaj bitwę, uciekaj ze starego baru, tak? Ale jak mam to zrobić? Einstein?
Einstein?
Nie, jednak to jesteśmy za wolni. Dobra.
Get him, Einie.
Bierz go, Aini. Kurde, o co tu chodzi? Rzucamy płytami. Einstein.
Stick him.
O. Okej, teraz to zadziała. Dobra, guzik.
Place your bets.
Świetne.
Let's get out of here, Einie.
No i beef załatwiony. Ta scena, jak na niego spojrzał Marty, to było iście z filmu wzięte, jak spojrzał i się przeraził, jak jest wysoki.
It took so long. Biff came around and jumped me. I totally laid him out with the old
Martin McFly.
Edna?
It's almost impressive how many years of work and planning you nearly ruined in just a few short hours.
Where's Doc?
Oh, Doc. My husband is in a better place.
Better place. What have you done to him?
Relax, Martin. We've got everything under control.
No! No! Doc!
O nie. No i moi drodzy, ciąg dalszy nastąpi. Skończyliśmy 3. epizod Powrotu do przyszłości. No nie powiem. Przerażający epizod to był. Zobaczmy, co będzie w kolejnym. Bo to też ciekawe. W następnym odcinku.
Story. I'm a Marty McFly from an alternate timeline.
Edna, why?
Because you're weak, Emmett.
What can I say? She's my muse.
I'm not sure I like where this is going.
It's almost embarrassing how devoted he is to me.
You gotta believe me, Jennifer. This whole town's gone crazy, and Citizen Brown and I are the only ones who can fix it.
There is no future for us.
Ciąg dalszy nastąpi w odcinku Wizje przyszłości. Dobrze, moi drodzy. Zakończyliśmy 3. epizod. W kolejnym odcinku zaczniemy sobie 4. epizod. Powoli zbliżamy się do końca gry, bo zostały nam 2 epizody. Mam nadzieję, że bawiliście się świetnie. Dajcie jakiś komentarz, łapę w górę, subskrypcję, bo jeszcze czeka nas bardzo dużo roboty, żeby naprawić naszą linię czasową. Także dziękuję wam za uwagę. Mówił do was Jedejtowy Mistrz i słyszymy się w kolejnych odcinkach. Na razie, cześć, cześć, cześć.